All right, guys, welcome back. So let's have a look at Crocs. I have come across this name a while ago, actually, during pandemic, and ever since I've been watching this name trading, but I have never owned shares of this name. This is Russell 2000 stock. Market capitalization of this name about $8 billion currently, 8.6 billion to be exact, and stock is trading at 142. And price to earnings compared to many other, I went through different names. Nike, purely the one that you can compare. Of course, they have a little bit bigger product line versus Crocs, but this name has found its audience during pandemic, and you can see by looking at the revenue growth throughout like last decade or so, and versus like last three, if you compare it, how they have grown. And of course, stock has gone up pretty crazy as well. You can see all the way to 2020 was trading around 30 something at highs, and you can see at the moment 142. Yes, it did have 2 years, 2022 2023, pretty negative, but this year stock is up 50%, and it is outperforming many stocks, and definitely outperforming. This stock is in Russell 2000. I was going through the small cap stocks, and I was wondering why this name is not yet in S&P 500. It's profitable. They make money. Every criteria it meets. But the only thing that it doesn't meet, it's market capitalization. Market capitalization to be included in S&P 500 has to be at least 50% higher than where it is currently. So, which means if the stock runs up, let's say above $200, there's a high probability that the stock can get in the S&P 500. But right here, right now, I'm going to talk about technical levels I'm watching for this name and why this name is still a good name for me, potentially to trade. A lot of people looking at IWM and looking into small caps, and a lot of people speculating that small caps can go 30, 40, 50% by the end of the year. A lot of people are assuming that bond yields are going to come down, and basically small caps will catch a bid. And this is one of the names that stood out when I was going through. And here's the levels. Basically 150, that's the resistance for the stock. All-time highs 183. That's what I'm watching as a breakout levels potentially. But this is a weekly chart. So if I switch to daily chart, would be nice to see this name, earnings out of the way. They recently reported this is earnings rally, but if it does come back down to this 50-day moving average, maybe it tries to fill this earnings gap. I'm looking 50-day, this yellow line on my chart, as a potential support, and potentially looking to trade this name maybe to the upside. But right here, right now, since I trade mainly breakouts or discounted very at a pivotal level, maybe when stock is trading, let's say, you can see what it has done here. Right? Tests 200-day, rejects, test, reject, test, reject. Anytime it breaks out, comes back to test the breakout level. That's when you want to get in. That's my style of trading, but that's what I'm watching basically. Either I'm watching this name to pull back, to pick it up to long, or I'm looking at 150 to break to potentially trade breakout. Again, this is just, I'm purely biased on this name, but I do think that this name can go a lot higher based on what they're reporting and what they have been doing out there. And also seasonality wise, I think it's there. I don't know if you have seen those shoes. For some people it's ugly, but for some people it's just pure comfort. And if they expand their product line to something different, maybe style with different styles. Maybe they will capture a bigger audience, but I am bullish this name, watching this name to the upside. If small caps catch a bid, this stock can go a lot higher. Again, this is purely my opinion. I am biased to the upside, and this is not a recommendation to buy or sell, purely for entertainment purposes only. Thanks for watching. See you in the next update.